Guys, we're about to have some fun here. Check out the city, nice food, good company, shopping. It's about to be the craziest New York vlog you guys have ever seen.
Pigeonhole, I'm a night out, it's a different mode. I'ma have to make a paint of 6 on a pinky toe.
What a beautiful start to the day, and that's the thing, when your vibe is right, the universe just gives you the best things happening throughout the day. Great people, great things. Guys, who thinks we should travel the world just vlogging? Retire from dentistry fully, even the business side, and just become travel vloggers? Let us know in the comments down below. Heading to the gym right now. For the first session we've had in a few days, we're gonna absolutely kill it. We have the workout planned already. Time to head there, Equinox. Let's crush this workout. Get a day off to a blessed start.
All of this money, I plan on the shrooms. How can I lack with a gang in the room? I'm still in the streets, baby. They can smell the trees when I'm in the room. I go, what you
Another epic session. We managed to get great workouts in wherever we are in the world, and that's because we've got a mindset of discipline, hard work. And we all remember we are where we are today because of our hard work in the gym. This taught us discipline in all areas of life, business, in how we approach every day and try to maximize each day as well. The most important thing, guys, is that we've been able to be consistent, like Hussein saying, over time. There's a lot of people who have been in better shape than us that we know for a few months, but then they fall off. And that's the thing, as human beings, we live to the lowest acceptance of ourselves. So if you can bring that lowest version of you to up here, people automatically beat it 99% of people out there. So for now, we're going to finish off with some abs. It's been a great session. Then grab some food.
Skywalking, I'm a Jedi. Clones.
So we've come here for a post-workout meal, got recommended by the guys at the gym. It's different bowls, like rice balls with salmon, chicken. So let's see how the food is. Guys, this food right here is hitting the spot right now. Taste test. 10 out of 10. The chicken is beautifully crispy. When you can get that balance where you eat high-protein meals that are still quite healthy, it's really easy to stay in shape. Got these refreshing sparkling water drinks as well. Raspberry flavour, nice and refreshing. Everywhere you go, the food is amazing.
I get it. Sometimes I gotta give me my credit. The first rapper in the UK.
American people compared to British people are so friendly, energetic, they love the vibe. It's crazy how different people can be from different cultures. Obviously people from the UK are still friendly and amazing, but it's just US people in general, way more outgoing. They have loads more energy, right where we belong. The funny thing is, guys, we thought it'd be really sunny here, but there was a hurricane over in Florida, which is why it's raining right now. And now we're just gonna go and do some shopping.
To blame, since I came in the industry, a lot of shit's changed. I paved the path, I made the way, and I can.
There's definitely a time and place for the basic H&M regular fits, but you also need to spice things up now and again with the designer as well, because it keeps you on a wavelength and that frequency of elevation where you know that as you're becoming more successful, making more money, you're buying more things. Whenever we spend money, whenever we buy Ferraris and nice cars and nice clothes, we just say it keeps you in a high vibration. That's our thing. Get to know, jump in the wave. So dinner fits, off-white t-shirt, off-white pants. Pants! I mean, I've got to be in the US to call trousers pants. But anyway, got the grey Dior's on as well. I was supposed to wear the more formal shirt, but the guy gave me the wrong size. It was size 40 instead of 41, so my arms were literally exploding. That's gonna have to go back tomorrow, and I'll get the right size. So yeah, it's dinner time. Let's go enjoy. Yeah, it's good to see you, bro. How are you, man? You good?
Well, all I said
The new Prince of Dubai.
look at this. I text you boys. You want to come to the US? No questions asked.
That's it?
Yes.
You like New York? Yes. Miami next?
Yes.
Ay. And I'm right back in the A. Smooth, I ain't leave him no trace. Rest on me, fresh out the chase. You got it off the display. I got it from the runway.
Time to get a fresh trim. Let's freshen up. Fresh haircut. Anyone knows if you're traveling, the #1 priority is to find a good barber, because you can't have an amazing day without a fresh trim. So we found one, about to go sign in now and get some nice haircuts.
Screw me up, got wounds all flooded with gold. I done bought 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carat in stones. Cash on the California.
Blessed and grateful beyond belief. We've been through a roller coaster, we've been through ups and downs. There's been times that have been indescribably difficult. We've been going uphill over the past few years, and finally that uphill has now turned into a downhill slope. You can only really travel and enjoy yourself whilst having a business when you're at that point, when you know that things are in place, when you know you have people on board that you can rely on, and you know that the business will get stronger without you being there physically. as opposed to it getting weaker because of negligence. This phase of our life is called trusting people, letting them do what they do best to grow specific areas of the business, and us focus on different areas that only we can build and grow, which I believe is working on content with a main focus on our industry, which is dentistry, showing people that you can go into a professional degree like architecture, like engineering, like dentistry, and transform that industry for the better and create generational wealth in the process of doing that. We're going to spend time here enjoying, but also with a focus on business and transforming the US dental industry with a specific focus on how people straighten their teeth here by rolling in smile white aligners and bringing our model into the US. It's going to be a crazy journey. Appreciate it. You're doing a great job. That's what I like, guys. Perfectionist. This guy's a perfectionist, yeah? If you want to do good in whatever industry you're in, do the job properly. You'll get more customers and you'll get repeat clientele as well. They're well done. We're going to find out what the US public thought about teeth and smiles in general, and how much of an impact a nice smile can have on someone's confidence and self-esteem. And it's crazy the culture difference between people in the USA and the UK with regards to how they perceive smiles. Like, smiles are so important here in the US.
If you want people to recognize you, you have to smile. Smiling can get you a long way.
You can't speak without showing your teeth. You know, you can't really express yourself without showing your teeth. So,
You're in a scenario where you're speaking to somebody, they have bad breath. How do you react if you're having a conversation with somebody and they've got bad breath? What do you do?
I leave.
Just like that, yeah?
I gotta go.
You're like, I've got to be somewhere.
If you're on a date with someone and they smile and their teeth are yellow and they don't take care of them, it says a lot about what they also don't take care of.
Honestly, I don't know who the fuck you put my friend on my phone. I'm a ex draw. Yeah, she give me that claim as well. I remember back when I was younger, I was happy. Nowadays feel like no one understands me.
There's a lot of talk about mentors out there, but us finding a mentor has fast-tracked our business journey by 10 years. It's shaved 10 years off. In life, you can do two things. You can learn from your own mistakes, or you can learn from the mistakes of others. When you're alone, you're going off course. There's no one to steer you or guide you. But having a mentor, they can just nudge you. Nudge that steering wheel every so often when you are gearing off course a little bit. They can put you back on. And for us, having a mentor has been absolutely irreplaceable. And there's a difference between having a mentor who's just there and having a mentor who's fully on board with you on your journey. And that all comes down to how you are as a person. Are you somebody who's going to give that mentor a sense of enjoyment, because they don't get enjoyment from making money. They get enjoyment from being around you, your energy and your vision. So always bear that in mind. We were always able to keep on going and stay confident and trust in the process, even when most other people would have jumped ship and given up because the scenario was too difficult to handle. We always had that self-belief and confidence, and perseverance is so important in your journey. There's a movie that everyone should watch. It's called The Northwest Passage. It's a movie that our mentor told us to watch, and it all makes sense now. The moral of the story is always keep going. If it was easy, everybody would have the freedom, the money, the finances, the peace of mind, but because it isn't easy, it comes at a cost. And the question is, are you willing to pay that price? This is the era of students that study a certain degree like architecture, engineering, to be shown how to go into an industry and create massive amounts of money in their professional industry without having to take shortcuts and go down quick courses of crypto, of stocks trading. That's all cool and we respect it. But what we want to show to people is that you can go and get a professional degree and still be extremely successful by making your industry better and more accessible to people. And it's a different level of skill that you need and a different mentality that you need. Professional industry, innovating, creating, providing better solutions to people in that sector and being successful as a result of it. You need to be able to build your dream team. And that comes from being able to communicate your vision to people around you in such a convincing way that you get them on board towards where you want to head. There's a really important saying that we fully believe in. If you want to travel fast, go alone. If you want to travel far, build an army. An army will only join you if there's a big vision. Most business owners, they only think about themselves and their family and making enough money for their immediate needs. But when you've got a vision that's bigger than just yourself, it's about something massive. That's when people can get on board. We said to our team, from the get-go, this is the vision to be the #1 dental brand in UK dentistry. You cannot get bigger than that vision in the UK. And when you have that vision so big, they jump on board because it excites them, especially smart people. They want to be exhilarated, they want to feel excited about something. And we've got some of the most intelligent people in the industry working for us. And if they weren't bought into the vision, they wouldn't work with us. And that's the thing, people have staff that quit after a month, and that's because they're not excited about the project. Also though, there is an element of pressure on your shoulders once you communicate a vision to people and get them on board with where you want to head, because as a founder, you need to be talented and creative enough and and smart enough to show them the way, and also show them that you're capable of magic yourself. Because in order for you to walk the walk, you can't just talk the talk, you have to be it. Now, you don't have to go all the way by yourself, and you don't have to specialize to a deep level in multiple areas. A good founder, a good owner, is a generalist and is good at doing a wide variety of business functions to a good level. Once you do that, then you bring in different specialists that can go deeper into different areas, and that's the key. It's been a very interesting one, different energy here. It's definitely raised our frequency in life, and we're excited to go back to our companies, bring that energy, bring a new perspective on things, and take over and dominate even more.
I remember.
Do you think US will be a location at some point for Smart White?
I think for Smart White for sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, once we dominate the UK marketplace, which we will do by the end of 2024, we'll set our scope on USA. I think what we've done now is we've created this massive net of a phenomenal product, a great service, a great team behind that service. That net's there, we're just welcoming as many people as possible. Manchester office is launching, London office is launching.
Okay.
Full last month.
You can take over.
You can take over, exactly.
Yo hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley.
Thanks, guys.
Very nice to meet you guys.
So it's time to take the airport. It's going to be a movie. Miami, we're ready for it. Let's go, guys. New York has been low. Miami next. That's what happens when you believe in yourself, you trust the process, you have unwavering confidence, you go from strength to strength. If you're somebody who's just going to get knocked from left to right and taken off your trajectory because of a few opinions, you won't go far. But how good is your confidence when the tough times come? When those opinions from other professionals start getting really aggressive? That's the real test. But all we know is we're going to win more. We're in a private jet, we can fly higher than commercial airliners. This flight would have taken 1 hour longer if it was a commercial jet, so we're essentially saving 1 hour. When you are earning big money, how much is your time worth? Are you going to go commercial, or will you save 1 hour flying private if that 1 hour fee is 10, 20k that you're charging out to people, for example? It's all about perspective and context. Life's beautiful. You can only build a beautiful life through hardship though, because without hardship there's no beauty. Without black there's no white. You have to experience the tough to enjoy the joy.